as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mayfield with it once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 9. Love, they go play action now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, Love to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. That's complete to Wicks. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Back to throw again. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for two. They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's a diving catch right side. Here now, 2nd and 4. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Running the toss to Irving. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here, the final moments of the 3rd quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot,